Hi, this is Stray Passer. Welcome to my review of Ballerina. This is a kind of a spin-off from the John Wick series. Only for this case, it's with Anna Diarmas. She plays the lead character, and I'm going to read you the description of it, or the synopsis of it. It says, trained in the assassin traditions of the Ruska Roma, Eve Macaroa, I think that's how I pronounce it, takes on an army of killers as she seeks revenge against those responsible for the death of her father. Okay. Uh, Okay, so this is basically a young girl, and it's in the trailer, so this is not spoiling anything. Her and her father are quite. It looks like they're living on this island, okay, and these assassins come, and you basically have this, they come on the island, they basically kill her father, and she's left uh, basically an orphan, and she gets adopted by Ian McShane. You remember him from the movie, that he runs the Continental Hotel, and he like you see in the trailer, he goes up to her and tells her he knows her father, and he knew her father and stuff, and he basically gives her to John Wick's family, and they raise her, they basically raise her because she likes, and she even, you see her carrying around this little ballerina in a jar case, and she basically takes her into the house and trains her to be an assassin, okay, but she has only one thing on her mind: she wants revenge for the death of her father. But I'm pumped. Okay, so that's basically the premise of it. You get all the John Wick stuff, the Continental, the coins, and all that stuff. They show all that stuff. And Anna de Armas, I knew from she was in that James Bond movie that came out. I think it was the second to last one that Daniel Craig did, and she was in it. She was in it for a brief minute, where she showed her skills. Her that she could kick butt. And in this movie, she, kicks butt even more. Obviously, because she's on a quest to avenge her father. Okay, and we find out later through other things exactly why her father was killed and why, certain things happened in the movie. Yeah, but again, I just think this movie is not. It's a good movie. I wasn't bored with it, and again, like I say, Anna Diarmas, she's really good with the action and stuff, and but I just wish the story could have been a little bit stronger. Okay, there's some really big plot holes in this movie that you could drive a truck through, literally. Okay, and I think Keanu Reeves is a producer on this. I think he is on this series, and I don't know if they're going to make another John Wick. They may or may not, depending on the way the last one ended. They may not, but in any event, uh, you know, they trying the John Wick situation with a female, and I'm not one of those guys that'll say, well, they're just trying to do this with a woman with her, but I just think that the story could have been stronger. It definitely could have succeeded. It could have been a lot stronger. Like the film could have been a lot stronger if it had a better story to go along with it. Because again, like I said, Anna Diarmas, she's really good with the action and stuff, and you see her actually, doing doing the John Wick stuff, shooting people in the face with guns and throwing stuff at people, throwing knives and all. And I'm sure there's, of course, obviously stunt people that helped along the way, but she handles herself pretty good in this movie, and I have no problem with her, doing. I just wish that the script would have been stronger and stuff, and they even do a certain thing you'll see it when you watch the movie. If you watch the movie, you see they do another thing in this movie to, I guess, get people to watch it, okay, and you'll know what that thing is when you see it, okay, and but other than that, again, like it's kind of a mindless, it's good to see action, see people getting shot, just John Wick style, and see her kicking butt, and just on her quest for revenge and stuff. It's like I said, it's a good. And also, there's Norman Reedus is in this. Lance Hendrick. And I don't know if I assume they filmed this prior to his death, because I know he died. Was it 2 years ago that he died? Okay, so they may have filmed this. I think they may have filmed this around the same time John Wick 4 was going on. I think they might have done, because you see certain, like I said, Lance Hendrick, we know he died in real life, and I don't think they're doing a CGI thing. So I think they might have filmed this maybe almost 2 years ago. So they add those characters from John Wick, into this world with her, just so you can be familiar with it and see if you like it. And I have no problem with her. Again, I think Anna Diarmas did the best that she could with a lousy script. Okay, and again, I wouldn't mind them giving her another shot. I just wish they get a better a better story, okay, to go with this go with this movie, because she has no problem seeing her kick ass is great, and she kicks ass really good. She's fantastic. It's totally believable in the action scenes to me. Okay, and she's great to look at. That's it. That doesn't hurt too, and she's a real good actress. It just again, I wish the story was a little bit stronger. Okay, I just think they introduced certain things into this story, which some again, like I said, some plot holes in this movie, without spoiling it, that you say, wait a minute, and then you'd be scratching your head and go, wait a minute, okay? And then, like I said, they did do another thing in this movie that I guess to get people to watch it, okay? Okay, which again, like I said, I think Keanu Reeves is a producer on this, okay, and maybe they want to do the spinoff with her. So, like I said, I don't know how successful this movie is going to be. It is. If I was, would I recommend somebody go see it? Yeah, if you like the John Wick type action in this, yes, definitely go see it. And like I said, she kicks butt in it. She's really, really good in it. It's just that the story is not the strongest story it could be. The story could, not that all the John Wick stories are great, cinematic, cinematic classics, but they have a purpose and a drive that you want to see them, and you want to see John Wick kick butt, and you want to see him succeed. And I do feel the same way about her. I just wish she was in a stronger better written movie. Okay, so but I have no problem with her kicking butt in this, because she's really good doing the action and stuff. She's really good. That's why I wanted her to be Wonder Woman, but I don't think she's gonna even ever try out for that, because there was part of me that did want her to be the Wonder Woman in the new DCU, because I think she can kick butt and she's totally believable kicking butt. Okay, but I don't think she's gonna go for that. I don't think she wants to play a superhero. But anyway, definitely. So, while again, like I said, this is an enjoyable movie. If you like the John Wick's type of action and stuff, it's just that some of these plot holes in this movie just makes for a weaker story. And also, I forgot also to mention that Gabriel Byrne is in this movie as well. I haven't seen him in anything in a while, in a real long while. So it was always good to see Gabriel Byrne in a movie. Okay, he's one of my favorite actors. But again, not the best story, again, but if you want to see some mindless violence action, this movie has it for you. And I think Len Wiseman directed this, the guy who did the Underworld movies and stuff. So he knows how to do stylish action and stuff. Okay, but she is. I have no problem with Anna de Armas. I think the story's kind of weak. So now my 4-star system: 1 is fair, 1 star is fair, 1 star is poor. Excuse me. 2 stars is fair, 3 stars is good, and 4 stars is excellent. I would have to give this. I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it 2.5 stars. I just think it could have, if the story was a little bit stronger, it would have definitely been a better movie. Okay, it's just that the story and the plot holes in this thing is just really makes for a weaker story. But if you want to see nice action, see Anna de Armas kicking butt and kicking ass, definitely go see it. I'll definitely see it for me, and I want to see it because it's part of the John Wick world and stuff. And I have no problem with her being in the John Wick world. I just wish the story would have been stronger. Okay, but anyway, again, so I'll give it 2.5 stars. Okay, and like I said, if they want to do another one, hopefully they'll get a better script. Okay, for the second one, if they decide to do a second one. Okay, so anyway, because I know they had a TV show, right, called The Continental as well. The Continental, I don't think that lasted too long. I think it might have lasted 1 season, about the hotel and all that stuff. And like I said, Ian McShane's in, of course, and like let's say Lance Hedrick, who unfortunately passed on, he's in this. Angelica Houston is in this as well. Okay, remember, I think she was in John Wick 2, right? She's in this as well. Okay, so again, it's the John Wick world in this. But again, stronger story, but I have no problem with Anna de Armas. I think she kicks total butt, and she's great in this. Again, so 2.5 stars for me. Anyway, in the description box, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also, have a link to my other channel, Bob Views and Opinions. You can check that out as well. Also, I have a link down below to my Patreon. My Patreon is only $5 a month. Over 200 videos on there, 5 different categories. You can get 5-minute preview clips of all the content that's on there. Follow the link, it'll take you there. Also, I have a link down below to my merchandise store. As you can see, I'm wearing my baseball shirt with my YouTube name logo on it, and I also have the spherical circles as a logo as well. I sell it on t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, t-shirts, teddy bears for men, women, unisex. Follow a link, it'll take you to the store. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.